What is poppin'? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone and this business. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here and haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the link down below. There is a link in my description box to become a Symone with the Sports YouTube channel member. So make sure you check out that link and you can become a member of the channel and you will receive exclusive membership access and perks. So make sure you are becoming a member of the Symone with the Sports YouTube channel in 2025. But y'all, let me know how y'all feeling today. What's today? The third day of the month. This is the last day to pay your rent without having a fine. So if you need that reminder, go ahead, pause this video, pay that rent. You don't want that fine. Ooh, baby. We got some news. Okay, so I'm not in the business of overreacting or whatever. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just reporting the news. So Jalen Hurts was not at practice today. Okay, Jalen Hurts is still in the concussion protocol. So obviously Jalen Hurts wasn't going to be playing this week regardless. Like if he even played this week, it would have been just for a few series. But him still being in concussion protocol is definitely noteworthy. This is his 12th day being in concussion protocol. And since he did not participate in practice at all today, that concussion protocol is going to roll over into next week. Next week being the week where we prepare for our wild card game. So phase 3 of the concussion protocol allows for supervised cardiovascular exercises and strength training and practice with the team for 30 minutes or less. Phase 4 allows for conditioning, strength, balance training, team-based exercises, and participation in non-contact football activities. Phase 5 allows for full activity in practice. So the concussion protocol is going to roll over into next week since he did not practice today on Friday. Okay, that's interesting. That's something to note. So, okay. Nick Serriani had a press conference today, and Nick Serriani was asked about Jalen Hurts in concussion protocol. Now, if you are a follower of this channel, if you have been following me, y'all know I am uncertified in body language, but I do take note of body language, but I am uncertified in body language. I have no special training in reading body language, but y'all, Nick Serriani was asked about Jalen Hurts being in concussion protocol, and Nick Seriani got an attitude real quick. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go on the Eagles page. They have Nick Seriani's press conference today. When they asked him about Jalen Hurts, he got real snappy. Like, I told y'all, he's progressing. He's progressing. That's all I know. Anytime he got asked a follow-up question, he got real tight. He's progressing. He's progressing. That's what he kept doing. He's progressing. He's progressing. And they were like, is there any chance that, he might, not play or whatever? He's progressing. I'm telling you, he's progressing. I'm not answering any more questions. Like, that was giving real pissy vibes. That's giving real pissy vibes, which doesn't make me feel good, because why are you getting so pissy when they asking you about Jalen Hurts' status? That don't make me feel good. That don't make me feel good. Yeah. I don't like that shit. This is a game that's meaningless anyway, so Jalen Hurts still in protocol. I guess it's fine because we don't need Jalen Hurts this week. But going into next week, y'all, this weekend is Saturday and Sunday. I'm not feeling I just need Jalen Hurts to clear that dang protocol. Like, clear it. Like, what? I know there's different levels to concussions, and I don't know like what the depth of his concussion is. I don't know if that concussion from the Washington game that he had, like if that was still lingering and this concussion, made it even worse. I don't know. I just wish I knew what was up. I just wish I had some clarity because everybody is saying, relax, y'all, relax. We're about to play the Giants this week. We don't need to worry about it. But y'all, after this Sunday in 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, it's time to prepare for the playoffs, and we have no answer on our quarterback. I don't like that G. The only answer I got on the quarterback is a pissy Nick Seriani saying, he progressing. That's supposed to make me calm down. He not calm. So why am I going to? Also, Kenny Pickett is still not practicing with his rib injury. So it's looking like Tanner McKee. So like right now, quarterback 1 and 2 is both have not been practicing. Kenny ain't been practicing. Jalen ain't been practicing. So quarterback 1 and 2 down. Like what? We about to go on a Super Bowl run. What's going on? What's going on? In other news, somebody who was at practice, Saquon Barkley. So Saquon Barkley did practice today along with the offensive line. So the starting offensive line and Saquon Barkley both practiced today on Friday. Could that mean something? So there is a group of people that think that Nick Serriani and the Eagles offense are going to roll out on to the Lincoln Financial Field on Sunday and be like, psych, we are playing Saquon Barkley. Psych, we are going for the record. So for that camp that thinks that Nick Sirianni is pulling a whole joke and is going to say psych, on Sunday, Saquon Barkley and the offensive line did practice today. Now, people practice all the time without playing, but usually on Friday, like Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown did not practice today. Usually on Friday is the day that people take off from practice, even if they are playing, like, and they want rest. Usually Friday is the day I feel like people take off from practice. So the fact that Saquon Barkley and the offensive line did not practice earlier in the week, but now they coming out on Friday, that in my mind I feel like they getting loose for something. Like, why are you getting loose on Friday? Why are you coming back on Friday? What you trying to get loose for? What you loosening up for? Are you trying to loosen up to play on Sunday? Could it be a full stop psych? Could Nick Sirianni really be saying psych? You know what I mean? Or they could just be practicing to practice, to stay in that mode, to stay in that groove. But we'll find out on Sunday. But yeah, I'm still like, I want to see Jalen Hurts back. We ain't see his face in what? It's been weeks. Where is he? Where is Jalen? We need you. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so that's pretty much all the news. So I was on Twitter. A lot of y'all probably follow me on Twitter. But this is non-Eagles related. So if y'all want to leave, deuces, pay your rent. Bye. If you staying around, y'all, so I've been talking about people, I've been asking for recommendations for suspense and thriller shows on, Netflix, the streaming service. I pretty much got every streaming service. Suspense and thriller is pretty much all I watch. Like, I want to be scared. I want to be in the house scared. I be so scared. Like, all I watch is suspense and thriller shows. Y'all, I be so scared because, first of all, I get scared easy. And it be to the point where, like, when I got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I be scared to go to the bathroom because it be dark in the house. I be running to the bathroom because I be thinking about the show. Like, whoever the villain in the show, I don't be want him to get me from my bedroom to the bathroom. So I be running to the bathroom, and then once I'm done in the bathroom, I run back and jump and dive in the bed so that the murderer or the serial killer or whoever can't get me. So it's very toxic because I be scared, y'all, but I don't know. All I like is scary, like, shows. Like, all I like is suspense and thriller, even though it's obviously not healthy, because you know what I'm saying, I be on the toilet shaking, y'all. I be scared. I be like, the murderer gonna get me. He gonna come from behind the corner. He been in my bathtub the whole time. Then I run, boom, jump in the bed, and I'll be like, safe. But y'all, I say all that to say, everybody keeps telling me to watch Cross, and everybody keeps telling me to watch Night Agent. I know this is probably a hot take from my TV show people, but Cross was some bullshit, and Night Agent was some bullshit. I could not finish Cross, okay? So never, ever recommend me Cross. First of all, the writer of so Cross is based off of a book written by an author called James Patterson. I read a lot of suspense and thriller books, and I could never get into James Patterson's books because his books were so predictable. And that's the same with Cross. So once I found out that Cross was written by James Patterson, I said, this is probably going to be some bullshit. I did not like Cross, y'all. Cross was extremely predictable. The acting was terrible. Y'all, okay, let me just go in order. First of all, extremely predictable. Why do I know what's going on in the first episode? Why do I already know the serial killer? Why do I already know his motive? Why do I already know all of that in episode 1? Second of all, they kept trying to tell us that Cross is so hung up on his wife. He can't get over his wife. Everybody in Cross's life is so worried about him because he can't get over his wife. Meanwhile, he's in a full-blown romantic relationship within a year of his wife dying. That contradicts itself in writing. Like, you want me as a viewer to believe that this man is just so tore up. He's fighting demons every day because of his wife's death, but he's in a full-blown relationship within 1 year? That doesn't add up. And they kept telling us that he was so hung up on his wife's death, and you know, he's so like emotionally damaged, but he never acted like that. He never acted emotionally damaged. He acted like he had full-blown sense. So that writing doesn't make sense. Like, you're trying to tell me something as a viewer, but you're not showing it me on the screen. Second of all, Cross, they kind of act like he's some great detective, but they never showed us any deductive reasoning or any way that he was like figuring stuff out. He'll just be like, oh, I know that he's there. How do you know? Like, what clues gave you that? Like, he just pulled stuff out of the hat and acted like he was some great detective. They didn't show us, they didn't give us a behind the scenes look of him solving these crimes. And he'll just be like, oh, I know he did it. Why? How did you know? Another thing I didn't like about Cross, the acting was terrible and it was freaking predictable. Street Mama could not act. When they lit her up in flames, y'all, that was one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in television, when they lit her up in flames. And then when when they were at the cabin and Cross's new wife knocked her out and she fell on the floor straight back. That's the worst acting I've seen in my life, y'all. Cross was terrible. I'm so mad I wasted probably about 3 hours of my life on Cross. I didn't even finish the show because it was so bad. And the line delivery was so terrible and predictable. If you watch Cross, that one scene where they didn't know where the serial killer went, and one of the characters was like, he could be anywhere. And then Cross, long pause. I knew exactly what he was going to say. He can't be anywhere. Predictable. Like, so predictable. I hate Cross. I never want nobody ever to recommend Cross. Second of all, Night Agent isn't even worth the whole rant. Night Agent was terrible, y'all. Night Agent, again, predictable writing, bad acting toward the end. That Asian lady and the Asian lady who ended up being the villain, she could not act at all. And then when he got the president around the neck and he was trying to tell everybody, I'm not the villain, I'm not the villain, they would have sniped his ass in the head. They would not have been hearing him out. They would not have given him no chance for a hear me out moment when he got the president wrapped up in a headlock. They would have been sniped his ass. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I'm not the bad guy here, I'm not the bad guy. Boom, they would have been sniped him, okay? So both of them shows, they overrated. I don't want to see nothing about no Cross. I don't want to see nothing about no Night Agent. Nobody ever better tell me. Nobody ever better tell me. When I ask for a recommendation, I bet not see Cross and I bet not see Night Agent. I bet not see that shit. I bet not. But yeah, that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all don't want me to watch. Y'all probably don't want me to watch some of these black movies because I'm a critic. Okay? I'm a critic. Okay? So y'all probably don't want me watching some of these black movies because you know, Big Mama, critic. But y'all, make sure you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me, and check out the YouTube channel membership. And until I talk to you guys next time, bye.